Welcome to Android App Addicts, episode number 68. The show all about Android. The show's not called All About Android. It's called Android App Addicts, but we talk all about Android. And mainly we talk about the apps and try to give you guys some apps that you would like to possibly install on your phone or device, apps that we use, apps that we think are useful and can help you in your lives to survive better in the world. That's what we do, and I'm going to introduce the co-host for the show right now, and we will get started. Starting with Door-to-Door Geek, Steve McLaughlin. What's up, Door?
Hey, man. Happy to be back on the show.
Happy to have you.
The AAA show.
The original.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
OG.
The official. Also joining us, Ellis Owens from droid-nation.com, from the podcast he does, Droid Nation. What's up, Ellis?
Not much. Glad to be another week. Doing Droid Nation. I hope Jonathan gets better. We'd like to see him next week. I'm glad to be here. Bring some interesting apps. Something maybe not so rooted and hackable.
Well, that's cool. Jonathan's ill?
He is ill. He's still ill today. I actually talked to him on the phone. He didn't sound too well. He didn't talk with me very long. You could tell his voice was not as par as most people would say.
Damn, that sucks. Yes, definitely hope Jonathan gets better. Well, thank you for being on the show.
No problem.
Also joining us, Sean Johnson, SJGeek89 on Twitter. What's up, Sean?
Not much, man. It's like Dor said before the show, it's that time of year. I was lucky to dodge a bullet. I had 4 people sick in the house, 3 kids and my wife this past week, so it's been kind of hectic.
Damn, the sickness is just rampant.
Yeah.
Do we have any apps that could cure sickness?
No. I wish. No.
All right, cool. Well, hope everyone gets better. Hope everyone gets better around the world. And we will start with the Door-to-Door Geek tonight for the apps.
Very cool, very cool. Okay. The first app ain't an app. Okay.
Yeah? What do you mean?
It is not an app. It is,
Okay.
Technically speaking, 6 apps. It's only advertised as 4 apps. But it's 6 apps. And you decide to pay whatever you want to pay. If you ever listen to Linux for the Rest of Us, you've heard me mention in the past the Humble Bundle.
Yeah.
Well, announcing on AAA, the original AAA, with no thumb rings anywhere. The Humble Bundle now has a package for Android. Pay what you want. You get 4 games, Edge, Osmos, Enemy, oh my goodness, I can't pronounce that, and World of Goo, I can pronounce that.
What's the site?
Humblebundle.com. Now, I say 6 games because Edge and Osmos, you actually get 2 different versions of them. One of them is, I believe, classic version, and one version is HD, like enhanced graphics for higher end devices. Now, for the people who've never heard of the Humble Bundle is literally pay what you want and you get cross-platform games. What I mean by that is these games work on Android, Windows, Mac, OS X, and Linux. You pay once. If you own a Windows computer, your wife, because it's a woman's computer, owns a Mac, and your kid, because he's really smart, owns a Linux machine, and you have an Android box, you can come here, pay once, and get games for each one of those devices. Okay?
You mean these games, the Android games, play on desktops? How?
No. These are developers who made their game for the desktop and for Android. They're almost, I'm not going to say they're the same game. They are very much like the same games. World of Goo, it's made for touch screens. It's been a very successful game on Linux for years, which I know to some of you people out there, Barry, that might be oxymoronic, but trust me, it is a very successful game on Linux. It's meant for touch screens. If you want to just go to YouTube, World of Goo, look at the video, you understand. Super. Now I got to round this up and take things on. cross-platform, pay what you want. If you pay more than the average $6.02, then you get World of Goo. If you pay less than that, you do not get World of Goo. It is DRM free, and you get codes to use these games on Steam as well.
Wow.
You have to pay more than $1 due to past abuse, they said, which is understandable. Now, when you go to buy the game, there's 3 sliders, okay? Developers, charity, humble tip. By default, it looks like about a quarter of it goes, this is a horrible percentage I'm trying to do, okay? It's like 20% goes to the humble tip, 40% goes, no, I don't know. A little bit goes to the humble tip, a little bit more goes to charity, and more goes to the developers. Their slides, you adjust them how you want. Now, real quick, the charities involved, the EFF. If you don't know who the EFF are, think of them as the white knights who are defending your honest to goodness electronic rights without you even knowing it. And then there's Child's Play. Basically, sick and dying kids, they give them video game consoles to play. That's honorable. I'm sorry. Yeah. You give how much you want, slide, click, 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 bang. You can use PayPal, Amazon Pay Now, Google Checkout. And I'll just gotta say real quick, the average purchase price for Windows users, $5.45. The average Mac purchase price, $6.83. And the average Linux purchase price, $8.11. That's not high enough, so I paid $15.
You did?
Yeah. Because dude, and when I went down there, I said, humble tip, you get like that much, not much at all. Charity, you get a fair amount, and the developers, you get almost as much as the charity. I'm helping sick kids, and I'm helping keep people's rights free, and I have games.
It's a win-win situation.
Mm-hmm.
Very cool, man.
Very cool. So
I especially like Edge. That looks like a cool game.
Edge looked very good. Honestly, I just bummed today. Haven't had any time to play them, but that's okay. The point of Humble Bundle is not getting games and then zoning out and vegging out. It's now you can even gift them. You can gift them to your son, gift them to your grandson, cousin, whatever, as long as you have their email address. And it's pay what you want. You can't beat it.
You can't. It's really awesome.
Yeah.
Good one, Door.
Thank you.
Anybody got anything else on the Humble Bundle?
Yeah, I want to thank Door.
I just think the way they do it is the pay what you want. I mean, I think if more, how can I say this? Not companies, but just even just music, like if more people did that, I think that could even cut down on some sorts of piracy on other, you know what I'm saying? As far as, some people go, I'm not paying that much for this, but hey, if you get more people to pay what you want, what you think it's worth, and even do it like that, where you kind of give some to charity, I think it would cut down on piracy on other things.
So do I. I mean, this is definitely the way to go. Ellis, you were on the same channel with Sean, so you guys could not hear each other when that happened, so he didn't cut you off, but go ahead.
Okay. I wonder what happened. Yeah, I actually purchased this afternoon. Dor sent me an email on it, and I saw something earlier in Google Plus, and I overlooked it. And the Anomaly HD, I've seen it on the Prime for a review in somewhere in one of the forums, and it looks amazing. I know it's on multi-platforms, and I've actually looked at it at Steam earlier this year. It was on sale around Christmas. And so I'm really interested in trying that game out. I haven't tried out World of Goo, but I just know the Anomaly HD looks like a really awesome game, and I know it has mouse support. So that one I'm really interested to bite my teeth in, just on my Transformer Prime and see how it runs an ice cream sandwich. So,
wow, it looks pretty cool. What kind of game is Anomaly?
Anomaly is a tower defense, but this tower defense is different. Unlike most tower defenses, you set up the towers and you slow the convoy through. This time you play as the convoy and you fight against the towers.
Uh-huh.
it's the opposite of a traditional tower defense. Tower defense, usually, you put your towers up and you try to slow, the bad guys or zombies as they're trying to come through, run at you. And then, you get your waves and more come at you. Well, you play as the waves and you come through and destroy the towers. It's exactly the opposite.
Wow.
So
that's pretty wild.
Yeah. So when I first saw it, I thought, oh, it's another tower defense game. But I'm like, oh, wait a minute. I don't play the defending guy. I don't slow down the guys. I play the. I don't want to steal someone's thunder if someone hasn't played it. I haven't played it, but I've got it on. I've downloaded the game after I bought it this afternoon, but I haven't started playing it. But when I saw the video, I've seen the video review of it, I thought that's the opposite time of tower defense. I'm like, about time. I got tired of playing as defense all the time. I want to play offense on these tower defense games.
Right. The intense reversal of the tower defense formula is what it says on the site. That's pretty awesome.
Yeah, it looks really good.
Very cool. Now, Elle, as you mentioned, you had the Prime.
Yes.
Does that thing just super kick butt?
Yes, but there is it does kick butt. I've had a few issues. I know I did an extensive review on it on Android Nation. I guess that you would say the issues is probably fragmentation. There's some incompatibility. You would think that went away with it's more app developers than anything. What I thought everything would go smoothly because Honeycomb source code is built into Ice Cream Sandwich.
Right.
So it is a merger of gingerbread. It is a full merger. So the source code is twice as big as your standard gingerbread because it is also have the Honeycomb source code. But I'm finding out a lot of apps, a lot of them do work just right off the bat. They are not compatible. But some that should work that are Ice Cream compatible, they don't. And I don't know what's wrong with the developers. They're just, I'm having issues with some games that are Ice Cream Sandwich compatible that do not work. And it's just frustrating me. It's not so much hardware issues. It's more software and bug issues.
Right.
The hardware is flew. I had it on Honeycomb before I got the ICS update. And if you heard Android Nation, this is my second Prime. My first one, I had battery issues. And I know they're not in the stores yet. You have to kind of pre-order them. So, and it flew in a Ice Cream Sandwich. The quad core is what I expected, but there's still some bugs in it. And it's just software and the way it interfaces with the kernel. I'm waiting for ROMs. Once the bootloader gets unlocked and once they give us this tool, because it is like DoD encrypted supposedly, I bet this will all be ironed out. So there's a lot of support for this.
Damn. Yeah, I can imagine that thing just flying. So, I mean, especially with the ROMs, that thing has got to just cruise. So that'll be cool. I'm sure we'll hear about it on Droid Nation. All right, Sean, why don't you go, and then we'll go back to Erlis for the app. I'm getting tongue-tied here tonight.
Okay, well, actually, this app here that I got was recommended by Alice on Google Plus, and it's a weather app, which normally, I don't know, to me, weather apps are just weather apps. You know, I'm never that impressed with them. I use Beautiful Widgets, which is kind of has like a Sense, HTC Sense weather look. But this one, it's called One Weather, and I forgot to put it in the chat. I apologize.
That's okay. What's the how do you spell it? Number one or O-N-E?
Yeah, number one, and then weather. And you can put a little widget. I think it's a 2x2 widget on your home screen there. But if you open it up, there's actual multiple pages, and your first page, it'll give you your location, which you can put in your precise location, and then it tells you like the clouds, the overcast, precipitation for that day. If you swipe over, you get your 5-day, I think it's 5 days, 5-day forecast or 7-day forecast with, cloudy, sunny, precipitation on that, your highs and lows. Another page will give you if there's any severe weather warnings in your area. If I got a thumbs up right now, so we've been pretty lucky here in Buffalo. We haven't had any crazy weather, but if we did, I would assume I'd have a severe weather warning on here.
Right.
And then, you got just a all precipitation for 7 days, gives you your chance of rain and everything. Another one is your radar for your local area, which